If I followed you around for 24 hours and I listened to how you speak about yourself, do you know that I can literally tell you exactly what your future looks like? Because this world that we live in, it's voice activated and it's listening to every single word. You know, one thing that I learned through being mentored by Bob Proctor and becoming top 1% of Bob Proctor's consultants worldwide and understanding the law of vibration and attraction is I found out that the way we speak, it literally controls our future. You know, when you speak something, you actually speak into existence in a future timeline. So the words that you speak now, they travel into the future and then you fuse with that future at a particular point in space and time. Now, if you don't believe me, here's a very simple example. Let's say you meet somebody or somebody that you already know and you're going to make an appointment with them. Let's say it's an appointment. Okay. And let's say it's an appointment for something like a job interview. You know, whether you're interviewing that person or that person is interviewing you, what you've done is you've set up an appointment for a time and a date. So you say next week, Friday at 3 p.m., this is our appointed time to meet. That word, that frequency, it went out of your vocal box and it actually set up a point in the future for a future meeting. So what happened here is you literally have sent your sound and vibration into the universe in a coherent way where it set up a future reality. Now at that point in time, the person you're meeting with, they could show up or they might not. Okay, the most likely will, unless I don't know, something comes up to change their arrival time, right? Or a reschedule or something like that could potentially happen. However, realizing that that particular vocalization that you put out has set up a timeline for you. Okay, it's set up an actual appointed time in the future. So this is something that we're doing every single day. It's not magic. It's not woohoo. It's literally happening on a moment by moment basis. Our sound, our voice and vibration is always setting up future points in time. If it's a family reunion, you know, if it's a meeting with your company, if it's a time that you set up for your family, like whatever it is, we're doing this all of the time. We're just not aware of it. So now that you're aware that your vocal box, your cymatics are leaving your vocal box with intention embedded on it to set up a particular future timeline. Now you can apply that to other things in your life. So now that you understand that your vocal box, your cymatic frequencies are sending out information into space and time to create alternative timelines that literally manifest into reality, you can now see how you can apply it into other parts of your life as well. So now understanding how your voice is also being used to control things within your body. So when you're speaking out loud, what you're saying and the conscious intent, it piggybacks on the cymatics. They're also going to control your body as well. Your body language, what hormones are released inside of your body, how your cells vibrate, because yes, your cells literally communicate with each other. So when you're speaking, like I'm speaking now, this speaking, my voice is creating a vibration, a cymatic vibration. That frequency is emanating through my body as well as coming out of my mouth into the ether of space and time so that the people within the surrounding areas that could pick up my sound waves and decode them, because also their body will resonate with a vibration based on the somatic frequency that I'm putting out right now. Now, if that's happening to them, it's also happening to me as well. So my cells are beginning to celebrate to the frequency that I'm on based off my vibration, based off what I'm saying and the conscious intent that I put on it. So when I see somebody and I see some people that say the most craziest things about themselves, I can literally predict how they're going to respond to things. I can literally predict how things are going to go for them, whether it's a business opportunity. So for example, I've seen people talk so crazy about their own opportunities. You know, I'm starting this, but I don't know if it's going to work out, but you know, I'm going to go and try it anyway. You know, I'm like, that's not going to manifest it. That's telling me right there and telling the universe that you don't even think that this is going to be a viable business. And I do it too. I find different areas in my life where this applies. And it lets me, what it does, it gives me a mirror into realizing within me where I'm failing and where I need to adjust. And I look at this and I have calls with people that would love to join my program, Thinking into Results, which is the 6-month mentorship that I take people through. And they say, do you know what? I'd love to join, but I don't have the money, Joel. I'm broke. Right there, you're telling the universe you're broke. So the universe goes, oh, he or she is broke. Okay, let's keep them in that frequency because that's the frequency that they're vibrating on. It's about aligning with frequencies and vibrations. And when you realize that the vibration and the frequency that you're on is broke frequency and vibration, you'll start to see things coming to you and your money will literally be taken off you because you're resonating on the frequency of being broke, the frequency of lack. Okay. But when you begin to say things like, do you know what? I'm so excited to be part of this community. I can't wait to sign up, get help, and join this program, right? You're saying the same exact thing, but not saying it in the same frequency way. Okay, now you're on the frequency of joining the program. You're telling your body and your brain and the cells in your body that you are going to join this program. Okay, you're not saying anything about not having the money at the moment. How about saying something like, do you know what? I claim that I'm not only going to be a member, okay, I'm going to be one of the greatest engagers inside of the community when I join. You're saying the same exact thing, but with a different level of frequency and power. Okay, you're speaking life on yourself. You're speaking abundance on yourself. You're telling your mind, this is done, it's already happened. Okay, you've convinced yourself in your subconscious that you are going to be part of this program, you are going to be part of the community, even though at this exact moment you might not be able to sign up in this moment. But now that voice, the frequency has gone out with the intention, and you will attract in the future and you will become a member and join the program. Okay, understanding this fundamental law of the universe is so vital because once you understand it, you can begin to see how you can manipulate or bend the world to your will. And you can find areas of your life that are lacking, and you can actually begin to work on that area and fix the problem. Okay, surround yourself with people that when you put your head down, they're going to pull your head back up. Even myself from time to time, I slip up. And the reason why I'm telling you this and being vulnerable and candid about it is because don't feel too hard on yourself when you make a mistake or you fall back into a pattern of saying things that don't align with the person that you want to be, because it happens to all of us. Okay, it's about developing a habit. I also run into people all of the time that are wanting to manifest. They're wanting to live the best life and do incredible things. And these people are amazing people. They're great human beings. But I catch them saying things like, I suck at that, or I'm horrible, or I wish I could do that. Maybe one day. Man, I can't do that. I don't know how to get that. I wish I could. All of those statements, they might sound small, right? And not that important, but they have an absolute huge impact on your life. They have a huge impact on everything that you're doing. When you say, I suck at that, you're telling the universe you suck at that. And so now that's embedded in the universe, and it's also embedded in your subconscious mind. It's very powerful. So now the universe is going to send you a mirror of all the things that you think you suck at, and you're going to see it everywhere you look. It's like when you ride down the street, right? And I don't know, you've just bought yourself a red car. And now everywhere you look, all you can see is red cars. Literally, everywhere you look. If you bought a blue car, then everywhere you look, you're going to see blue cars. Okay? Now, when you say, I suck at that, everywhere you look, you are going to see things that you suck at. Do you see how it magnifies? Do you see how important this is? It's just magnifying all around you. And the next thing you know, you look around, and now what happens? You're feeling depressed because according to your mind and your subconscious and your perception, you suck at everything. But you created that, right? You built that frequency and magnified it on your own. So when you, instead of saying I suck at something, say, wow, this is incredible. I would love to do that. I'm going to start working on this. I'm going to work on how I can become better at this or perfect this talent. Right? You're saying the same thing, but in a different vibration. Now you're on the frequency and vibration of collaborating with the development of that skill versus saying, I suck. It's literally just about understanding how to change your language, how to reword it. These are the things that I cover when you book a call with me. Like, we literally go over where you are now compared to where you want to be. And I literally show you the subconscious blocks that are keeping you stuck. Because listen, if you don't reprogram The part of your mind that controls your vibration, your subconscious. I am telling you, you will create a future that you do not desire, and you will do it unconsciously without even realizing it. Another thing that I hear people doing is talking bad about other people. Okay, now when you do this, what you're doing, you think you're not hurting yourself, but that's the only person you're hurting. You're sending out bad vibrations and frequencies towards someone which is already bad. Now, karma comes into play. But on top of that, the same statements and the same intentions within your mind is being sent within your own body to your own cells and to your own subconscious mind, because there's only one mind, there's only one consciousness, there's only one person. Very powerful. You see, we have the illusion of separation, the illusion of individuality. So when you speak negatively on someone, when you speak death on someone, when you speak destruction or evil on someone, what's really happening is you're speaking it right to yourself. And now your cells are vibrating to that. Your consciousness is vibrating to that. Your mind, everything within your body is now vibrating on that frequency. And what happens now? You start to get angry, frustrated, pissed off. Your cortisol level is going to spike inside of your body. And that person might not even be around you. Okay, we're all guilty of this. I do it myself from time to time. I have to catch myself and go, do you know what? Let me rephrase that. Or Joel, go for a walk, clear your mind, and take your thoughts away from what you was thinking. Happens to all of us, right? Happened to me recently. But the power is in catching yourself, correcting yourself, taking some space and some time to really work through that moment and figure out what it is about the situation that keeps arising and coming up that's making you so angry. Instead of speaking negatively on these situations on a consistent basis, we've got to catch ourselves, and I've got to catch myself as well. We've got to correct ourselves, and we've got to realize that what we're speaking out is only coming right back to us. It's the law of cause and effect. Right? The universe is just a mirror. So it's also going to affect our future. As you're speaking negatively on someone, as you're speaking negatively on situations, what's happening now is that that vibration's going out. And the vibration is going out with the unconscious intent behind it. Right? I really encourage you to click the link in the description below this video and book a one-to-one call with me. I've been mentored by one of the best teachers in the world on human potential and success, Bob Proctor. And you do not become top 1% of his consultants without knowing what you're doing. Okay, I'm going to hold your hand and walk you through the modules which have everything that you need to perfect the skills and the talents that you already have inside of you. Okay, I'm going to help you bring them out and create new rituals. And those rituals are going to become new habits, and they're going to enlighten you, empower you, and push you in the right direction so you can continue to create a future and a legacy and help with the paradigm shift. Not just your own paradigm, but the paradigm shift of the planet. Okay? Abundance is your birthright. I'll see you next time. Make sure you click that link.